back, everybody. The Metro Office of Homeless Services is welcoming its new director. Ms. April Calvin is joining me now. Thank you for being here, April. We appreciate it. We know this is a big task for sure, and you're very busy, so thanks for being here. Help us to kind of understand the scope of the homelessness issue in Nashville right now.
So comparing our homelessness issue to other larger cities, I was on a platform in Washington, D.C., and a lot of the larger cities think that what we have is manageable, and I too think the same, it's manageable. Okay. Our point in time count is the number that we typically talk about, that it's about 2,000 people experiencing street level homelessness or place not meant for habitation or shelter level homelessness here in Nashville. But I would like to also share that we have a much larger segment of people that are experiencing homelessness that may not be in that small definition that we utilize from HUD.
Okay, when you say manageable, what makes you say that, and what does that mean?
With the right amount of resources, the correct priority focus, I believe that it's manageable. We're looking at ways to address chronic level homelessness. We have people that have been outside for an average of 5 years or more, and it's because maybe there wasn't a focus, maybe the proper identification had not been achieved, and then the services were not connected. So when I say manageable, I would like for my office to be able to deploy resources, create pathways to housing opportunities, and also linkages to support services.
Okay, and we were with you a couple of weeks ago when we were touring one of the encampments here in the Nashville area, and I saw one woman said she's been homeless for 10 years, and it's heartbreaking when you see the reality of the issue like that. How do we get here in your eyes? What are the biggest challenges?
So probably I would say the scope of priority focus, and then the lack of reasonable resources or attainable housing. It's not enough for us to talk about affordable housing, because that maybe would be social workers and or school teachers, right? The population that are living outside, they would need something that's a little bit more attainable and probably with a subsidy attached. So we look at what's attainable housing opportunities for them.
Okay. What are some of the big priorities for your department now and for you yourself now that you've officially taken the reins as director?
So the immediate priority would be getting enough staff and, onboarding the unique infrastructure that we'll need, and then coming up with a community communications plan, working closely with Harriet Wallace, our PIO, and then focusing on community priorities. What are the priorities that we have for our community? For example, whether that is addressing chronic homelessness or addressing family homelessness, while we have Housing First funds in our city.
So it's not just a matter of looking at the gigantic picture of homelessness, it's breaking it down into these segments.
Absolutely. How do you eat an elephant?
Okay,
One bite at a time. Yeah.
How does it feel for you to be a part of an effort like this, and why this work for you personally?
So, we can talk about a mission, we can talk about a vision, we can talk about strategies and policies, and all of that aligns with who I am as a person, and I never think about this position or any job that I've ever had in my life as a job. It is a life calling for me. Addressing the needs of people that are experiencing homelessness, it's something that I've done for over 25 years now.
Well, you need a big heart and that kind of mentality to address this. So thank you for your time and for all you're doing to help these people here in Nashville. Folks, if you want to learn more about April's role in her department, just go to WKRN.com and look for the Newsmaker tab.